Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky 2 Butts. Today we're going over the Fall European Regional number 1. We're going to look at all the Swiss stage matches this time. In the next video we'll be looking at the playoffs, see how that finished that happened from this past weekend. Let's get into this first game right here where we have Oxygen versus Ayogori, and we're already into overtime of the first game with 4 minutes on the clock. A pretty long one here, so Ali is looking for. Flipper side is able to get it, doesn't use it as a nice save comes out, but the rebound won't be cleared, and Oxygen will take a 1-0 lead. So again, we're in the Swiss stages, which is 3 wins or 3 losses against that you're looking for. Ideally 3 wins, obviously, and you'll be playing against a team that has the same record as you. 16 teams go in, only 8 make it through to the playoffs, and Ayogori is able to get on the board in the first in this game, but Oxygen do come back to tie it up. And again, we are 4 minutes into overtime right now as the ball dumped down into Oxygen's half, and a nice pass across, and it goes in off the crossbar down and follows it up as both matches end at 4:19 on the board in overtime. Very weird that coincidence that it happens twice in a row, the game being on at the same time. And a nice bump comes through from an Oxygen player, gives Oxygen the 1-0 win in game number 3, as these games have not been high scoring. Another shot goes in from Ayogori, coming back, this one taking the first goal in this game number 4, as they need to win this one, or else they'll be start off round 1 with a loss, as it is 1s apiece now. An Oxygen comeback. Yora's in the corner, can't quite deflect that out, and it goes into the middle and put away by an Ayogori player. As Oxygen trying to put the pressure on Cillian, is able to clear that up in the air, almost gets beat, but Stizzy is there to put it on target. I believe that was him, and will give them a 3-1 win. Only seconds remaining, and puts the game away. Is VK Salin and Ayogori able to tie this game up, as we are into game number 5. Last ones. These are best of 5s in the Swiss stage of the tournament for these fall regionals. Ayogori is able to capitalize on that offense and get the lead quickly in this game, as Oxygen trying to come back as a double commit comes through. No one can hit the ball though, and no goalie in net anymore, and that makes it 2-0 to Ayogori. Ali will flick that into the middle. Archie there, takes it slow. Can't quite beat the defender, but ball's still not cleared, and Yora is able to find one, and another shot comes on target and just pushed away right at the last second. Only 40 seconds remain. Ali still with the pressure on, got enough boost. Can he get back to the ball? No, we can't, but the ball is put away by Yoras as he beats his own teammate to the ball. No one on defense able to clear that, as we are into overtime yet again. 3rd time this series. Aselin, can he get the flipper set? Yes, he can. Archie blocks it, but the follow-up comes through, and Ayogori is able to find that one win in the round number 1, as we are still in round number 1, is looking at Endpoint taking on Monkeys, and just a minute on the clock as the ball comes through, and the Monkeys will put one away and take a 1-0 lead. This ball still in Endpoint's end. Matane will not go offensively towards the ball, as he's looking to get some boost, and a nice bump comes through, but ball not exactly cleared, and Matane coming back from backfield, the 3rd man will rotate through, put that one away, as Monkeys take a 1-0 lead in the game. Arju will push that into the middle. Nice demo comes through, as well, as the Monkeys are starting to look pretty well in this series so far, as they've scored a couple goals, haven't let one in yet, as Simes playing some defense. Not cleared. So can he find that? From the other corner, is able to find an air dribble all the way to the back wall and puts that into the top corners. Monkeys take a 2-0 lead, and that will be cut down into 1 with the ball straight off the kickoff though. Lots of time and space for Simes. He's able to bump one of the defenders, and the ball on the line. Yes, it will go in with only 12 seconds remaining. Smokes push that from the kickoff though, and we'll find that on the back wall saved, but Arju is there for the put away, and Monkeys 2-0 up on game number 2 as they almost went to overtime with that one. Blew a 2-0 lead, but they're able to come through in the end and get a 1-0 lead in game 3. They're looking for a quick sweep here. The ball pushed out into endpoints box yet again. The ball still not cleared. Devo can't quite get to it as Matene's able to find the second, and still lots of time left in this game, more than half. It's Crispy. Takes it slow. Ball gets a little bit deflected, but it works off for Devo. He's able to push one through, and that is it. Though Monkeys do win 3-0 in some of the other round 1 matches. BDS beating Guild Esports 3-2. Carmine Corp beating Solary 3-2 as well. A couple more 3-2s in the works as we are on to round number 2. Looking at Moist versus Sonics. And it is the round 2 high matches, which they were 1-0. Means they were 1-0 in round coming through from round number 1. So we'll pass into Metasaurus into the corner. We'll pinch that into the middle, and a nice block from Joyo Kame's. Now they're going their way. Astral air dribbling. I wonder how much more boost he has. Rise coming for it too, and bumps the player. Doesn't need to hit the ball. This is now 3-0 to Moist as they're looking quite smooth in this first game. Rise in his own corner, can't quite clear it. The ball played out into the middle, and Metasaurus will capitalize on that, but Moist will take the win in the end. As right in the beginning of game number 2, though in the air, beats one off the ceiling, leaves it where another player defense comes, blocks that, but the ball not cleared, and Metasaurus is there for a 1-0 win from the Sonics. It's in game number 3. Sonic still on the offensive here as the double touch looking. Oh, can't quite find the corner, but a miss clear, and Tho will be able to put that away as Sonics take 2 back-to-back 1-0 wins and will be on series point here. Metasaurus to the corner, can't quite find it, but his teammate is right behind him to pick that one up for him. And Moist going around 20 seconds left, looking for one. Astral on over all of them, goes over last defender to the crossbar and puts it in from the air dribble. Only seconds into overtime. Rise 1-on-1, can't quite beat the defender, but Astro will pick over from here. Bumps trying to come through, and defender can't quite deal with it. Joyo Kame's there. Give Moist a 2-2 tie as we are into game number 5 here. This Mike Boy passes to the middle, goes up, still there, and Tho will get there in time and give Sonics a lead. Again, the ball's still Moist's half. Able to clear out the pressure from now. Astral not a lot of boost. Doesn't need it though as he goes around one and underneath the second defender, and we'll tie that up as we are straight into overtime again for the second time in a row. This ball played down to the Sonics half by their goal, and the 18, and Rise will take that from the back wall shot as the other lower and high matches of round 2 come through. Carmine Corp beating Team Liquid 3-0. Quadrant beating EG 3-0 as we are into Carmine Corp versus Team BDS as they one matchup we're looking at that are in the round 3 high matches that they're both 2-0. BDS beating G1 3-2 in the second high match. These teams looking to get straight away the first 2 spots out of the tournament, out of the Swiss stage immediately as we are already into game number 2. BDS taking that first one. Tachi playing it into the corner. Double click comes through. Seiko is going to not want to lose it there. And Exotics there over to Vatir, and he will dump that one into the goal for Carmine Corp's first goal of the game. Ball played back, and will just snipe the corners. Does extra. Seiko will play that up to Monkey Moon. Nice, able to find him. Exotic can't quite cut it out. Tachi can't beat Seiko either on the sidewall. Tachi now maybe he's waiting for. I think he was waiting for Vatir to come back as the ball is played over all of them though. Maybe he didn't have a lot of boost, but that is a win for BDS. They take their second, looking for a sweep, and just off the kickoff though, Carmine Corp come straight back right away. 1-0 lead. 2 minutes on the clock now. Exotic going by 2, getting the third man to commit, and he can't quite make the save. So now it's 2-0. Carmine Corp Seiko looking for one on the back. Can't quite find it. Comes out to extra, and he will find it, though. Only 40 seconds remaining. Still lots of time to get one goal, as they need to commit those. Monkey Moon's going for it. And doesn't exactly win the 50. Extra can only block it for a second, but Itachi's still there and will be put away as 3. Oh, and that becomes 4 right off the kickoff, as we're into game number 4 of the round 3 high matches. Carmen Corp will score one right in front of Team BDS. There's no one on defense able to cut that out. And Extra can't quite find the block on that. Is Exotic one-on-one over to the corner, pumps back out, and Itachi's there for the put away on the far corner. The goal is as 2-0, and that makes it 3-0 straight away off the kickoff yet again. They've given up a couple goals like that. There's another one passed down to the middle. Itachi's there, and just a lot of these goals coming straight away in a very short time period from the game, as that 4 becomes 5, as Vatira is able to cherry pick that one, as this game's really gotten away from BDS. I think they're going to have to think about game number 5 at this point. It's only a minute 40. It's very unlikely they're able to score 5 goals. Vatira makes it 6. Almost a 7th, as all 3 members there to try to block that shot from Itachi. Still in the corner, though, picks up the boost. Probably not a lot of boost on BDS's team. And nice bump. Exotic plays it slow. Just chips it over the last defender, and BDS, you have to think, are already thinking about the game number 5 anyway. Monkey Moon goes around 1, beats the second, goes past the third one, and he's able to find that goal with only 20 seconds remaining. Looking for a tying goal, and BDS will put it more out of reach, as right off the kickoff, though, Vatira plays it to the sidewall, and an own goal, but it will be it for BDS, as them and Moist make it out, and Endpoint and Guild are the teams of the round 3 lowers that will bow out of the Swiss stage without winning one game. Unfortunate for them, as we're into round number 4. We're looking at Team Liquid versus Evil Geniuses, and it is the round 4 lower matches, so whoever loses this also will bow out of the tournament, as it is ones apiece. In the first game, extra time, Ivan over to Tox will find it and give Evil Geniuses the 1-0 lead so far. This Team Liquid applying the pressure now up to the ceiling as the Chronic. Ball gets just a little bit away from him, and that's a miss from Liquid player. And Evil Geniuses will take the 1-0 lead. Chronic flicks it over 1. Tom is there, but he can't quite find it, but the third member will finish that one up for Liquid. Chronic beats his man. Tao to the corner now. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but will flick it. Nice little pass inside to his own teammate, and right off the kickoff will get another goal for Team Liquid. Is Oski going to the ball, and then it's a Tao that will just put that on almost on target, but off the sidewall. So Chronic read that correctly and finds the angle. Catalysm now with the ball, trying to go over Tao, and it just falls kindly right to the feet of his teammate underneath him, and put that in. So no one's going to be able to rotate to that quick enough. As it's now 4-2, only 4 seconds remaining. Another nice shot coming in from EG, but they will lose game number 2. It's right off the kickoff of the third game. Tao will push that up the field for Oski, who's waiting at half field to capitalize on that opportunity. And another demo comes through, but the save is there. And almost another bump, but it's too fast, as the player had to stop on the goal line and tie up the game. So only 30 seconds gone from this first, or the kickoff. Ball played out into the corner of Liquid, and a ball misread will be punished by EG. Gives them the lead. Tox trying to find that and dunk that into the corner. Oski trying to play it out into the middle, can find a Tao. He just goes over Ivan as he's a little bit in no man's land there, as there's 2s apiece, and into overtime we go. It's almost found by a Tao. Chronic push that up into the middle. Catalysm's there, and Ivan can get the deflection. He passes back to Catalysm. Didn't know if he's going to get enough power on that, but the pass works out too if his teammate is going to be sitting right there. EG take a 2-1 lead, and a nice quick goal off the beginning. I'll give EG the lead in this. Still lots of time left for a Team Liquid to come back. As Tao in the middle passes over to the left. saved, but Atau was there and puts it back post, and we'll find that goal with only in overtime now. So they need a goal to keep their hopes alive. Liquid, as they are able to get the goal, and it puts in the back stick, as they are not going out without a fight here. Only 2 minutes remaining of a game at number 5. Atau pushed that into the middle. Oski can't quite find it right now, but it comes out back out to Atau. No one comes to it, and Liquid will find one. Almost dunk on there, and another save. The ball is going to be rolled down to Liquid's, or to Evil Genius's side. So Catalysm going for the flipper set. Can't exactly find it, but off the crossbar. No, and yes, it's put away as we are into overtime again for the 3rd straight game and 4th in the series. Oski trying to find that dunk, can't quite find it. Ball still dangerously there as it goes in off the post. No, it's not in. Oh, and it's able to be capitalized on by Team Liquid players. They went out 3-2. Quadrant also going through 3-2 in the low match. And now we're on to the 5th round matches as we're looking at G1 versus the Sonics. Looking at them again to see which teams will be the last 3 to come out of these round 5 matches. That would be the ones to go into playoffs. The Sonics versus G1. They already have a 2-0 lead, only 50 seconds remaining. Metasars going under 1, no more boost for Atomic. And a little bit of a mix-up will give Sonics the goal, but it is all fine as G1 able to secure the win, though, as they're looking for another one here, as that ball goes over Mike Boy, and will find their first goal in game number 2. It's Dorito on the sidewall. Doesn't have a lot of boost, able to get back to it, though. No one's really challenged him yet. Could he get the flipper set? No, he can't, and his teammate also came up for his Metasars there. Plays over 1, goes through the second one, and will find that goal. To the back wall is Dorito, and he's able to find the double touch. As we are into game number 3, with G1 leading by 2 goals, or 2 games, and a goal in this 3rd game to start it up. The ball is dumped down back into their half. Sonic's looking for one, though, plays it off the ceiling, confuses the defense just enough to find enough space to put that shot on target. It's marked by getting a lot of space. No one's challenged him yet. Able to get it back to the ball with no boost left. He's able to find the flipper set and make that a 2-1 game. As right off the kickoff, Dorito to the sidewall. Able to play it down, and a bump comes through. Will give him enough he needs to make it a 2-goal game again. As right off the kickoff again comes to Dorito. Is able to finish that one up as G1 are able to take a 3-0 sweep, and Monkeys and Ahogori also going to finish just so close at the end there. Will not be able to make it, and we have the top 8 teams in Moist, BDS, Auction, Carmine, Tundra, G1, Quadrant, and Team Liquid are going to the playoffs to compete for this first regional in fall in Europe. And make sure to tune into the playoffs video. We're going to recap all the action. See you then.